here, National Leader for Australia. Sorry, we had a tech issue, so we're on now at 8:30 instead of 8 on Sydney time. Now, what we're going to do is we're doing this. Jets and I are doing this now every Tuesday and Thursday nights in Sydney time, 8 o'clock, not 8:30. It will be 8. And what we're going to do is just going to have a different host each week. We're also going to have different attendees each week. So what that'll do is basically give the rest of our map world, you know, an idea of people at different levels of the business, where they're at, where they've come from, their goals in life, their goal in their map career, all that type of stuff. So it could be quite interesting. I think it'll help to motivate probably all of our members worldwide, which is a great thing. So we also have a special guest on tonight too, which is here, and that is the awesome Colin Simmonds from the UK. He's also a Diamond member, so he'll come on and have a chat to you all a little later. What we are going to do, though, we'll start with Anne-Marie Quinn. She's a lady that lives here just north of Sydney, near me on the Central Coast, and she's going to just give us a bit of an insight of how she got started, where she's at, where she's headed, and so it's over to you now, Anne-Marie. So unmute your mic and you're up.
Yes, thanks, thanks Ian, and thanks to everyone, and welcome to our Hangout. Sorry, I'm having video issues, so you'll have to just have a look at my beautiful mapped profile pic there. So I've got the right banner up anyways. Now, I sort of was introduced first to map back in about September 2014. And somebody just sent me through basically a link just to map, and through Facebook, and it was click on 10 ads a day, and that was basically all it had in it. So I didn't really understand the whole concept of map at all. I really didn't look at it. I just thought it was a bit stupid, really, and didn't do anything further with it. So it wasn't until I caught up with you, Ian, which was sort of February last year in 2015. We had a lunch, and we had Joe down from Queensland, so we just had a bit of a lunch, and then you started talking about map, and you were sort of saying how you know, it was an advertising platform, just all about map. And we sort of, you know, our ears pricked up, because we had been struggling in, you know, previous businesses, had spent a lot of money in previous businesses and weren't going anywhere. So once you sort of said that you had been making money, it got our attention. So, you know, we went away. You paid forward one credit pack to me, and I clicked on my 10 ads, and you know, I really didn't do anything much else in that month. But I did buy another credit pack, so I was up to 2. And anyway, it wasn't until we had a meeting out at Parramatta, and I was in the car with you and Jets, and Jets was talking about map, and the penny started to drop. And when we were at that meeting, there was a lot of people there, you know, that really weren't gurus. They were just ordinary, everyday people, and that's what got my attention. They were doing really well in maps, and so I sort of came away and I bought one more credit pack. and I think a month later, we then had another dinner down in, I don't know where it was, somewhere in Sydney. It was a long way, I know that. And we had a whole team of people there. There was people of all ages, all no technical skills whatsoever, all had, you know, 300, 400, 600 credit packs, and I was really quite amazed. So that's when I really started to take it seriously. So I came home, bought some more credit packs, and over the next sort of 3 months, I bought a total of 60 credit packs. So that was buying 5 at a time, 10 at a time, whenever I could. So I'm currently up to 394 credit packs. I'm nearly at 400. And my goal for this year is definitely to meet to get to Diamond, to get to 1200. I'll be at the meeting, you know, our event in July, so really looking forward to that. And yeah, so that's basically it. I think that's about all I can add. You know, I'm buying purely out of profit share now. So, you know, and I've got some referrals, so it's all moving forward. We've got a great little team, and we catch up for coffee, and we're having a lunch tomorrow. So that's what I like about it. You know, you're only a phone call away. We help each other. It's, you know, it's great. I love the environment, and I love the support more than anything. And the leaders, you and Jets, you know, you're really driving us here in Australia. So, you know, I thank you for all your help and support. I know you've helped me with quite a lot of my referrals. So, yeah, thank you very much. So that's it from me.
That is awesome. What about, do you think you might have one tip that you could give a newbie?
Just get started. Don't procrastinate. Just get started. You know, just buy some credit packs and get going. Don't fluff around like I did, because I wasted so many months. You know, I could have started, you know, back in September when it was first offered to me, but I really didn't explain. It wasn't explained to me properly, and I think that's really important. If you get a referral, explain the whole process. Don't just send them a link and say, click on 10 ads. That just doesn't work. You really need to explain it to people and to help them get started. So that's what I say, you know, buy credit packs and get going. Just don't think about it, just do it. So,
yeah. That's awesome. The worst thing you can do is not start.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You know, as I said, you know, I wasted so many months just thinking about it, and, you know, it really didn't sink in for a while. It certainly has sunk in now. But, yeah.
All right, that's awesome. Great. Could you mute your mic for me now, please? Thank you very much.
Sure. Bye.
Bye. Okay, Darren, you're up. Darren Damon from South Australia. How are you? Unmute your mic. Your mic's not working. No, nothing. Nothing. We might come back to you if you want to see if you can sort that out. We'll go to let's go to Gay Roberts, and Darren, if you could sort your microphone out, that'd be awesome. Okay, Gay, you're up. Unmute your mic, please.
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me?
Absolutely. Go for it. The floor is yours.
I can talk underwater with a mouthful of marbles, so you can still hear me. Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, Colin, especially to you. We are friends on Facebook, and I'm really looking forward to catching up with you in Sydney in July, and that'll be great, along with all the other super duper stars from the UK and beyond. Yep, well, I started my map journey back in June 2014, and my sponsor is, or my referrer, I don't like saying sponsor, my referrer is Brad Nielsen, and yeah, so we're in another venture together that we won't get into names, but obviously that ship sunk, and so I was very, very dubious about tackling anything else, and I took this with a grain of salt, a very large grain of salt, and I was very, very nervous to embark on another voyage, so to speak. So anyway, about 3 months in, I kept watching this, you know, clicking on my ads and seeing this account sort of slowly growing, and then about 3 months in, basically the neon light just went on, and I thought, hang on a minute. I started connecting with people on Facebook, and I saw the great Simon Stepsis and his account, and I thought, what is going on here? What am I missing? And so I rang Brad and I said, hey mate, what's happening here? I said, what is this thing? And he said, yeah. He said, I'm just starting to twig too that we really probably should put the pedal to the metal. And I said, absolutely. So I guess we both started full throttle at the same time. Well, while I still didn't have any desires to bring anyone into it, because I guess personally I didn't have the knowledge and the belief in what I was doing, and for me, I can't pass anything on to anyone else unless I'm 100% convinced and sold on it myself. So I let some time go, and I very started seeing, you know, some more and more results coming through, plus my own account growing. And I spoke to a friend of mine who's actually listening online, Karen Weekly, and I said to Karen, look, you know, you should have a look at this thing. And so I sent her the link, and after a little while, Karen decided she'd have a sticky beak as well. So, and that's how I got my ball rolling. I probably got about 7 referrals, active referrals, but you know, my account is growing really well. I've been able to withdraw some money along the way, which I wasn't going to do, but I wanted to prove to myself first and foremost that you could do a withdrawal, and it did work, only because of my past experiences, and also because I feel that when you show someone your back office, and of course we know we can't do that publicly, but privately, you can show them your withdrawal, and you know, everyone else is going to see that withdrawal, and that to me is the proof in the pudding. So if you can start to show people that you're physically withdrawing money from this business, then it holds a lot more weight. And so that's why Jeff and I have decided in the last few months to withdraw some money. And of course we bought some fabulous furniture, and you know, I'm over the moon about that. But onward and upward, I think I'm up to about 922 now. So Beverly, if you're listening, I'm hot on your tail. Yeah, so we'll definitely get there, I think, by that February now, and really looking forward to reaching that wonderful 1200 level. 1200 has always, you know, it's been a wonderful number, but wow, when you start to get that bit closer, you can really start to taste it, and you know, you start to salivate when you start talking 1200. You know, you think, oh my God, I'm almost there. So when I got to 900, I thought all my Christmases had come at once. I thought, oh my God, I finally reached this amazing level. And then when I got to 1,000, which was a couple of weeks ago now, and then what happened? I had 115 credit packs drop off, and oh, that was like, oh no. But I thought, no, just keep going, you'll build. So now I'm sort of scratching around like a chook in a pen, sort of trying to find everything else I can get my hands on to get more credit packs in there and bolster it up and get there even quicker, because once you get that sniff, that taste, you just want that whole thing to happen. So anyway, that's a little bit about my journey.
Yeah, that's awesome. What about one tip for a newbie?
Well, my tip would be basically, as Anne-Marie said, just get started, but you need to really, don't listen to the negatives. You know, this world is full of so many negatives on very different levels. If you surround yourself with negative thoughts, negative people, negative attitudes, you are going to end up a very negative person yourself. So I've always been a really positive person, and I just think that, you know, okay, if you think this thing's got an inkling of something really good, then go with that gut feeling and just plug in. Don't procrastinate. Don't listen to the naysayers. Just get on the train and go for it, because you will not regret it. It is I've been on online business now for many, many years, and I've been in the networking arena for over 30 years. So I'm a long-time campaigner, and this is the first time ever I've been able to withdraw money from anything, anything, people. So, you know, I've hung in there, and it's finally working. So for goodness sake, take a leap out of my page. Don't hang around. Don't wait. Just get started right now.
That's it. Go your hardest from day one.
That's it.
Right, that's wonderful. Could you mute your mic for me now? Thank you very much.
Oh, my gosh, what's happening?
Okay, Heike, sorry. Unmute your mic. You're up. Come on.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. There we go.
Okay. So
Okay.
I'm sorry I couldn't hear you, so I didn't know I was the one who
That's
should
right.
talk now.
This
Okay.
is live, so I guess just goes to show things can go wrong, and it's all good.
Okay.
All right, tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, so I'm Heike. I'm from Munich, Germany, and I would love to talk a little bit about my why I'm with Maps, and why it's so important to have a reason why you're doing something, because that motivates you, that gives you strength to go forward and to put effort in something, because the how is happening anyway. So I grew up in Germany. I was born in Berlin. And when I was a little girl, I had this globe with the world on it in my room, and I pointed with my little finger to Australia, and it said to my mom, "That's the place where I need to go. That's the place where I want to be one day." And my mom, she looked at me and she said, "Well, okay, babe." And I think she didn't take that too seriously, but I stick to that idea. I stick to that dream, and many years nothing happened really. But when I finished uni, and when I started working, I was so unhappy in Germany that I decided now I'm going to Australia, because if I'm not doing it now, I will probably never do it. So I got my visa, I booked my flight, I told my parents, and then just with my suitcase, I went to Australia. And when I got there, straight away I felt at home, and it was the first time in my life that I felt at home somewhere. So it was, I had the best time of my life there. I just met the right people, got to the right places, and I stayed most of the time in Noosa. I was there for altogether 3 years. I wanted to stay, but I didn't get permanent residency, so I had to go. I was heartbroken. I was so sad that I had to leave. And I was just asking myself, why is that happening? Because I just couldn't understand it. I wanted to stay so badly. And but you know, everything happens for a reason. I got back and I hated everything being back. I hated myself. I hated my job. I hated Germany. But that was when I met my boyfriend, and I didn't hate him, luckily. So he got me back into life a little bit again. And we're together for more than 5 years now. And in November 2014, he introduced me to My Advertising Pays. And I was so skeptical at the beginning. And I just started with 2 credit packs. I just sat back and said, okay, I'm doing my 10 clicks every day, and then I just see what's going to happen. So I didn't talk about it to anyone, and it wasn't. I think it wasn't until the event in Cologne last year in December when I realized that My Advertising Pays it's such a great chance for everyone, and everyone can do it. And it's not just about making a lot of money. It's so much more. It's about meeting people, sharing stories, helping each other, changing lives, and and when I saw Ian and Jats and Laurie on stage, I thought, oh well, there are Aussie guys there too. So maybe My Advertising Pays can be my chance to go back to Australia. And so I can just highly recommend and encourage everyone to go to the events, because that's where the magic happens. That's where you can talk to people and hear the stories, and there's so many emotions involved, and it was such a great experience. So I can just recommend to everyone to go to the events. And in talking about the events, now I can't wait to come to Sydney in July. And I'm bringing my boyfriend, and that's going to be really exciting because he hasn't been to Australia yet, and it's the first time I can show him the place that I call home. So it's going to be really exciting for both of us, and I can't wait to see you all there and meet you all. And I might not be Aussie by passport yet, but I'm definitely Aussie from the bottom of my heart. So I think My Advertising Pays is my way to come back, and My Advertising Pays makes me closer to home, makes me feel closer to home. So yeah, well, that's my story.
That is awesome. And how many active credit packs have you got at the moment? What level are you
At the
sitting
moment, I have 75. I don't have that
Oh,
much
okay.
money that I can buy credit packs all the time, but I have a few referrals, and yeah, I'm getting there. I want to get all my Australian friends on Maps, and I want to get all my German friends on my advertising page. So especially since the event in Cologne, I'm so much more focused, and I have my vision board in my room where I put the dates when I want to be Ruby and when I want to be Diamond. So I'm getting there, slowly, but I'm getting there.
That's awesome. Goal setting is very, very important. So when you're here in Australia anyway, we'll go and meet some of your people that you know in Australia, and we'll see what we can do and show them the business and see what we can do for you.
That would be
That's
awesome.
That's great. Thank you very much. And if you'd like to mute your mic.
Yep.
And let's go now to Andrew. Unmute your mic, Andrew.
Hi Ian, how's it going?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Thank you. You tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're at in the business.
Well, simply, when I first started with MAP, my goal was to have no referrals. But friends of mine said to me, "What are you up to?" And I told them, and they say, "Can I be involved?" I said, "Yes, you can." And as a result of that, I only have 2 referrals and started off with 70 credit packs, but after 16 months, I'm now hitting 873 credit packs, and probably in May, I would have hit the magic number of 1,200 credit packs, which means I have no choice but to take out money. How many of us want to achieve the same? So I've been in many online businesses, but MAP, I will say, because of their restrictions, is very attractive, because they're not saying if you've got a lot of money, you can take that out. They're saying the smallest account can make a lot of money. I've got a referral who started off with $50 and is generating much more revenue. And the thing with MAP is it's a community, and it's probably going to, well, I know it will, help me be very successful because of their restrictions, which is they don't want to limit you, but they will say to you, we are going to build a business that is sustainable. And that is what I find very satisfying. And the support of Jets and Ian in this business in Australia is very amazing. And you know, it's going to probably, it already has changed my life, because whatever business you're in, MAP is the secret ingredient to your future success. And I suspect in May, maybe June, I'm going to hit Diamond or 1,200. It's not really relevant, the name, but at the end of the day, that's a lot of money in my bank. You can do the same, so do it. I didn't want referrals. I got them anyway because people trusted me, know me, and at the end of the day, I've got 2 referrals that are probably making me about $30,000 to $40,000 a year in Australian dollars. If you don't have referrals, that's fine. It'll make you a lot of money. That's all I can add.
Fantastic. So hopefully you'll be a diamond before our July event anyway. So you could be a new diamond stage.
Yeah, easily. You know, way before. And you know, I'm not a show pony. I got to admit, I don't like standing up on stage. But out of all the business I've been in, MAP has been the most consistent, the most honest, the most integrity. My sponsor is Mark Gobrel, who for a month I said, go away, and then I came on board, and it's going to make me a huge amount of money.
Yep.
We all can achieve the same.
Absolutely. And when you get to meet Mark Gobbrell in July, he's absolutely a fantastic guy. And I spent about
He is.
2 days with him, and he's now my brother.
Yeah, well, we've talked a lot of times, and I've been through his grief and his whatever. At the end of the day, I may not pay for it, but he'll shoehorn me into that, standing up on stage, being a diamond in Australia. I'm not sure where I'm at. I may be number 12 or 13 diamond in Australia, but you know what? That's pretty cool
It is.
because
Well, sorry, go on.
it's a pretty honest business.
It's very honest. Well, we've actually got 11 diamonds at the moment, so if you're lucky, you might be in the top 20 or top 30.
Top 50, 100, that's fine. At the end of the day, it's an honest business because you know what you're doing? You are buying advertising.
That's right.
That's the business we're in. We are buying advertising. You know, I've been in lots of other online advertising business, but MAP, I love their restrictions, you can call them, which is we don't want the rich guys to make lots of money. We want to make the smallest guys a lot of money. That is what I love about MAP.
Yep. And those restrictions also give the business longevity.
It's called sustainability. You're absolutely right. And then, you know, if they didn't have those rules, I would have bailed out several months ago. But because they are saying we want to be here for the next 10 or 100 years, that is why I'm a MAP fan.
Absolutely, that's awesome. Thank you very, very much, Andrew. If you could mute your mic, that would be fantastic for me. And let's see if we got your mic working, Darren. No, your mic still is not working. No, sorry, we can't hear you. If you want to have another quick play, let's go over to Marms. If you'd like to unmute your mic, Marms, and let's go with you. Unmute your mic for me. Come on, your turn. Up you come.
My turn. I didn't know I was going to do something.
Absolutely. You're going to tell us all your story and where you're at, and that you've already got very special people downline.
Hi, my name is Marama. I live in Sydney, and I'm from a Polynesian background, Cook Island and Tahitian background, and I joined MAP in February last year, and I started off with, well, actually, I've been in other network marketing programs before, and there was one huge one that I went into, and I did make some money from it, but it ended up being a scam. And so I had a huge team under me, and because of that, bridges were burnt. But anyway, and I vowed that I would not join any more network marketing. It doesn't matter. But then my cousin called me in Feb and asked me, oh, well, she just mentioned, hey, look at this program. It's really good. You get paid every day. And I thought to myself, oh, this is, it's unbelievable, but never mind. It's free to join, so that's what I did. I took the opportunity, and I joined MAP. I bought one credit pack to start with, and just with that one credit pack, I just earned a couple of cents. And I thought, oh, this is pretty good. Even though it's one credit pack, I still got paid. And I did it for a couple of days, and then I thought, okay, I'll buy more. So I bought another 10. I bought 10, and that's where I saw the increase in my earnings. And so all up, I spent, I bought about 50 credit packs all up. And since then, I'm actually enjoying it. It's really fun. And all it is, it's just clicking 10 ads a day, and you get paid every day. And currently, I'm up to 930 or 940. credit packs to date. So I'm looking at becoming a diamond within a couple of months, hopefully. And yeah, so that's my story.
That is awesome. And have you got a tip that you might be able to give to somebody just starting out?
Well, for someone who's starting out, I just think that they should just try it. It's free to join. Just buy one credit pack, which is $50 US, and then just look at how your and just see the earnings that come. It may not be very much, but at least it's telling you that you are earning something. And then I guess it all depends up to you whether you're going to proceed with it or not. And for me, I would encourage them to keep going. And why? I've got about 21 people that have signed up under me, and from that 21, there's only there's roughly about 4 that are very active, and 1 who will become a diamond very soon. Could be at the end of this week or this weekend she'll become a diamond. And under her, she also has a person that is a diamond under her. So, you know, anything could happen. And so I'm just so excited for my friend Bev. She'll become a diamond in this weekend. And because of that, at first when I was actually sharing it, I kind of hesitated whether I should tell her about Matt. And I thought, oh, what the heck, I better just tell, you know, and it's up to her, or it's up to anyone, you know, whether they want to take it further. And I'm so happy that she did. And now that she will become a diamond in a few days' time, that's giving me more motivation to, you know, to keep going as well. And I have my brother who has joined as well, and I keep encouraging him, and I said, look, this is how many I've got, and you can also become a diamond within the next 3 or 4 months if he keeps repurchasing more packs. So it's actually a really great business to be in, and it only takes about 10-15 minutes of my time each day, and the rest of the day is mine to do as I please. So how good is that? I don't have to work for a boss, someone who will supervise and check and check what I'm doing. I can do anything I want. So and that is the, I guess, is the privilege of becoming a mapper.
That's right.
Just 10-15 minutes of your day, awesome, and then the rest of the day is yours.
Yeah, that's right. That's great. Thank you very, very much. Could I trouble you to mute your mic now, and let's go back to Darren and see if he's got his mic working.
Hey Ian, can you hear me now?
Hey, there we go. We got you, buddy.
Thank you. Sorry about that. We've had a bit of a technical glitch. My new toy, my camera, so I apologise for that, people. So welcome.
That's all right. We started late anyway because I had a technical issue, so it's all good.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for inviting me tonight, Ian. I just wanted to let everyone know about where I'm at in maps and what I've got out of it. So, basically, Rod Grinter, as you all know, the Melbourne rep, is basically a good friend of mine, and he decided that he'd give me a call last June. And so anyway, it was good to catch up with him and find out what he was up to. And then he started talking about my advertising page. So I thought, he'd been a good friend, and I thought he's always into good things, so I thought I'd check it out. And anyway, I had a bit of a look and watched the video, and I kind of, as always, I'm always a bit skeptical in trying new things, but I'm also open and adventurous to try new things. So I thought, why not? Let's give this go a crack. Doesn't cost anything. I can start a 30-month trial for free and see what it's all about. So I basically signed up and got started on the 1st of July, saw what I liked. So basically I I bought 11 packs, and then I started making money in the first 20 minutes, and I've just gone, wow, this can't be how it is. So I thought, nah, I've got to keep doing this. So anyway, the next day I bought another 30, and then the day after that I bought another 25, and the day after 50, and I just couldn't stop. So I was loving this. So within my first 5 days, I had 100 packs, which isn't normal for some people. Some people don't have that much money, but I just wanted to hit this hard and fast, see where it was going to go at. And just watching that money come in every 20 minutes was just unbelievable. It was just like an addiction, basically. So, and I guess I've really never stopped and haven't looked back since then. So, and all that, and I'm always talking to Rod weekly and all that, and he's going, you're doing really well, you're doing really well. So anyway, I was going, and yeah, so anyway, I've got up there, and my packs weren't expiring, and then all of a sudden, I come to the 100-odd, 20-odd days, roughly where it was, and started losing. I went, oh no! I felt so sorry to see him go, but all in all, it was good. So, but just to see the sort of money come in and pull that. So currently at the moment, I've been in MAPS for 230 days. I've currently purchased 1,179 packs. I currently have 605 active packs. So basically my goal is now, by the Sydney Tour Down Under thing, is to be at 1,200 packs and just go at full steam. So, but yeah, but no, I really enjoy it, and definitely highly recommend it if you want to join. By all means, it's the best business, most simplest business. Out of all my internet marketing and all that, this is the one that's basically made me money and getting a good return from it. So no, it's simple, easy, and highly recommend it to anyone. So yes, just go buy, and yeah, and get along to events, because they're the best things to do. So if you can make it along to an event, by all means, get along. So yeah, that's basically my story. So thank you.
That's awesome, and we'll see you as a new diamond on stage at in Sydney.
Yeah, thank you, Ian.
All right, we'll chat soon. Thank you. Could you mute your mic for me? And now it's our special guest all the way from the UK, a fella that I've been chatting with and commenting on posts for, I don't know, I think it must be almost a year by now, I think. But then we met in Cologne and had a big hug, and now you're my brother from another mother, and you're a diamond member and a leader in the UK. So if you'd like to unmute your mic, the floor is yours, Colin.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, fantastic. Good morning from the UK, first of all. Happy to be here, and thank you for inviting me on, Ian. And again, it was great to meet you in Cologne. Absolutely great event. A bit about me, just so you all know where I am. I'm 50 years of age. I'm based in Birmingham in the UK. Where should I start? I have a black belt in karate, which I've studied for 35 years, and I've been a black belt for 5 years. And I'll tell you that because that's really about focus and determination, and just getting through, getting the job done. I started working in my early 20s as a civil engineer, drawing roads. And as a youngster, I always had big dreams, big ideas of what I wanted to do. And I'd be sitting there drawing, listening to the older guys that have been there for years, moaning about money. And I thought, I'm not going to end up like them. There's got to be more out there for me. So I found network marketing at the time. So that just, it was a light bulb for me. So I got started on that road. Never made any real money, not the money that I'm dreaming of making, but I was very good at building teams. So I did that for years and years and years. I've done all sorts of stuff, from nutrition to jewelry, all sorts of stuff. In January the 6th, 2014, which was 2 years ago yesterday, I received an email just over the Christmas period about this company, My Advertising Pays, and it just made sense. I thought, okay, here is a business that I can do. All I do is watch 10 adverts a day. Not only could I do this, I know I could get other people to do this. It's actually duplicatable. It's something I could show someone, and I know they could do it. So I thought, but I didn't really understand it properly, apart from that. So I bought one credit pack just to get started. Did my 10 ads every single day, and that was basically it. Earned about 50 cents a day or so, so I didn't really pay much attention. Then in February of 2014, a very good friend of mine, somebody that I had high respect for in multi-level marketing, called me up and said, "Colin, have you seen My Advertising Pays?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm actually in that." It was all fantastic, I'll join you. So, so my colleague joined me, and he started with 20 credit packs. And obviously that meant he spent $1,000 US. I was in shock because I earned $100 instantly. So then I thought, wow, hang on, I now need to take a closer look at this and see what this is actually all about. So then I studied it and said, right, now I know where I need to go. I need to get to 1,200 credit packs. So I set myself a plan. From January 2014, I wanted to get to Diamond or 1,200 packs in at least 1 year. So I worked out exactly how many packs I needed over that time frame so I could hit my goal. And I ended up buying 20 packs every single month for 12 months. At the time as well, which I haven't said, I was the managing director of a security company. So I was one down at the top of a job from the CEO. I was the main guy, the guy that's highly paid but highly stressed out, had no time for myself and my family. I'm driving up and down the country, working with people that I didn't really want to be with. You know, looking for another way out. So I was able to buy 20 packs every single month, as well as build a business, which is what I did. To the point where, after that first year, I actually did hit Diamond on my first year anniversary of being in My Advertising Pays. And again, along the way, I've introduced a lot of people and helped them actually make money as well, and show them what I did. In fact, most people are shocked at what I do now. They can't believe that's all you do. You view 10 ads a day. We have to remember that online advertising is absolutely huge. And in that first year, my earnings were $60,000, which was great. And in the first year as well, I actually withdrew $50. Now, I withdrew $50 just to prove to somebody that I could withdraw money. And I tell you now, that person still didn't join me. So word of warning, don't withdraw to prove to anybody, because you don't need to do that anymore. There's lots of social proof everywhere about withdrawals. So I was gutted that person didn't join. So that was it. So now, from a Diamond, I've been at 1,200 credit packs for exactly 1 year. Last January. Yeah, this is my second year now. I've spent 1 year at Diamond. My earnings at Diamond, and again, I'll talk about earnings because it's fact, it's there in front of me, but understand it's not typical. Everybody's business is slightly different. But my personal earnings are $330,000. That's in 1 year. And I physically paid myself just short of $75,000. But again, this is no get rich quick. This is a business that's grown over time. But $75,000 I paid myself, US dollars, for clicking a mouse. It takes 10 minutes a day. I do it at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm finished by 10 past 7. I'm then able to go off and do whatever else I need to do in the day, or build my business, talking globally like I'm doing now. It's absolutely incredible. Not only am I making money, but I'm confident that every single person that I introduce to this business that has credit packs is making money. It's a great situation to be in. What else is there to say? If you know anybody that's involved, that has a business, or they have a high-paid job, talk to them about My Advertising Pays. Because if they've got a high-paid job, they're probably overstressed and have a lack of time, and they would love a situation to get that time back. If you know people that are involved in multi-level marketing that have been doing it for years, that are doing really well, talk to them straight away. Because those people need to use our traffic exchange to promote their business. And you'll know what will happen. They'll find they make more money here than they're making in their other business. That's what will happen, because it happens all the time. So I'm really pleased to be on here, and it's great to see the stories I'm hearing today is the same thing that happens all over the world. So we are so in the right place, and this is only the beginning. So whether you have 1 credit pack, 300 credit packs, 1,200 credit packs. It makes no difference. Keep going, and keep going. That's it, really. I don't know what else I can say. There you go, Ian. Hope that was all right.
Yeah, absolutely. That was awesome. Thank you very much. And the good thing is that, I mean, everybody that we've got here in this room today are all at varied levels of the business. I mean, you know, you and I are at the diamond level, and there's a couple there that aren't far away, and there's a few that have got less than 100 credit packs or a couple of hundred. And it's great to see that, you know, that we're all coming from different walks of life with varied number of credit packs, but we've all got the same goal, and we all want to help people. I mean, it's common throughout the whole business. We just want to help people so they can get what they want, and then we get it in turn. I mean, you know, it's not even a case really about the money or how much I'm going to get in referral commission from signing somebody up. That comes at a later date. It's more about helping somebody get their goal, and then in the end you get your goal as well.
Absolutely.
So, you know,
that's yeah. Can I just say as well, the product that we have is absolutely incredible. I think Andrew said it earlier, and he's spot on. It really is. In business, you need to solve a problem. Now, the problem that I see personally out there is that more and more people own websites. But the problem is, how do people find your website? How do you get people to see your beautiful website? We have a solution to that. Big time we do. Big time solution. I can go to anybody and show them how to drive traffic to their website, and I will charge them.
Yep.
You know, and we all have exactly the same vehicle here.
Yeah.
So what I would say as well is, even though this is an online business, even more so, it's a people business. So if you can get to an event, when you look somebody in the eyes, you'll get it. You'll see, okay, this is the real deal. This money is there. This is a business that will change people's lifestyles. I have just took my daughter to school, and I've walked back, and I'm on the computer now, and I'm working. None of this driving up and down the country with people I don't want to be with. And this is there for everybody. There you go. That's it.
Absolutely. That's the best thing, where you've got life choices, and in your case, you can have time with your daughter. You can walk her to school every day. You're not in the traffic. You're not stressed. You're making a living at home. You know, and now, thank you very, very much for that, Colin. But now I'll tell you a little bit about my story. Now I'm sort of headed in that direction. For some of you that don't know, I'm now a national leader in Australia, and I started out, actually, I was a motor mechanic for 21 years, and then I own a lawn mowing and gardening business now for the last 15 years. And I started in that, well, when I started in the business, I was actually doing 6.5 days a week, and I was working sun up from sundown, mowing lawns and doing gardening. And you know, it got to a point where my marriage ended. My wife took my 2 daughters, and basically lost everything, bar my business, my car, and the furniture I have. And you know, that was about 10 years ago now, and I've sort of been working forward, you know, from then. And I've been living pay week to pay week, you know, up until probably really about 6 months ago or less. And I mean, I actually turn over a hell of a lot of money in my gardening business, which is you know, rare for what I do. I do get paid, you know, very, very well considering what I do. But anyway, I mean, I joined my sponsors in Scotland, and I joined in June 2014. And I bought 1 credit pack on a Friday night, and woke up the next morning and saw that I'd made 30 cents for the night, and I was rapt. Because I'd been in other business, other programs for 8 years. I've been an internet marketer on the side, and I've spent or lost over $25,000 in programs that either didn't work, I couldn't get it to work, I thought it was me. I built 20 websites that didn't even make enough money to cover their own hosting. And then to come across this business where I'd made 30 cents in a night, I woke up and I was through the roof. And I bought another 20, and I've kept moving forward ever since then. And I got to a point where last July, so I'd been in 13 months. Last July, Jets for Feeder and I flew up to the Gold Coast, from Sydney to the Gold Coast, and we had a training event up there for 80 people. And at that point, I think some people were looking at me as a leader because I was also doing a bit of training. And I actually only had 375 credit packs at that point. Pardon me. And anyway, I made this decision at that point that I had to be at the 1,200 credit pack mark by Christmas of last year. So I said about it, and what I did, this is actually what I even said on stage in Germany, because I had to do a testimonial there in December in Cologne. And what I did was, for Monday to Friday at work, because I'm always there at 6:30 in the morning, so I was having breakfast cereal, bread, milk, coffee, and breakfast cereal for dinner, and that was my daily intake 5 days a week for 4 months. So I made a serious commitment to get to that point, and every spare cent I had, I put into buying more credit packs to get to 1,200 by Christmas. But I actually got there on the 3rd of November. So my next goal, really, apart from Christmas, was actually to be at the diamond level before I went to Cologne, so I could be on stage as a new diamond in Cologne, which I was, and I was on stage with 200 brand new diamonds from around the world. And I tell you, that was really moving. Colin was there. He saw 200 people on stage, and it was really, really moving to meet these people. And even after getting on stage and doing a testimonial and telling my story, you know, I got off stage, and Danny Turner, that you know, sorry, I'm getting emotional. Anyway, Danny Turner, I got off stage and he gave me the biggest hug, and he said to me, "That was awesome. I identify with it." Sorry, I wasn't supposed to get emotional, but anyway, that's life, you know, and it's changed my life forever. Oh, sorry. Take a big deep breath, a drink, I'll be right. Now I've got to man up. So anyway, so yes, it has changed my life, you know, and I'm actually retiring in about 3 weeks' time. I'm actually looking for a replacement for myself right now. That is going to, I still have the contract for the gardening that I have with the federal government, but I'm putting an employee in to cover myself, and a mate's going to manage it for me. And I'll be full-time in the business, hopefully by the end of January, earlier if I can possibly find somebody quick enough. And from there, I will be full-time in the business. So I'll be travelling around each state every month, helping our regional leaders to do live presentations and coffee hangouts and dinners and social events, whatever we can do to help more Aussies get into this business and find a new lease on life and get out of that 40-year plan of, you know, of working your backside off, you know, 9 to 5, having a massive mortgage, which we have in Australia. To buy a house is very expensive, and to just move forward, you know, so people can have a life, and they can actually, the husbands can actually get home and be with the kids and walk them to school. I mean, I'm actually hoping that my ex-wife will even allow both my daughters to move in with me once I'm here full time. My youngest daughter is here. She's hiding around here somewhere. And she's 14 and a half, and so she's still at school. But my other daughter's 17 and a half, and she's now looking for a job. But she's at our event in July for her 18th birthday, which is early July. I'm going to give her a nice envelope full of $30,000 cash, and that's going to give her, with exchange rate, that'll give her 400 credit packs, and that's going to be her start to diamond into 1,200. So by the third birthday celebrations, wherever that's going to be for the business, she's going to be on stage as a new diamond at 18 and 4 months. Sorry, getting emotional again. Sorry. So you know, so my goal for her now is to be the youngest diamond in the world. So we'll see how we go. But anyway, what I would also like to do now is, now we've passed all the emotional sort of stuff, is I want to thank everybody very much for being here. Sorry for a couple of technical issues and starting half hour late. That just goes to show it's life. It's not scripted. These things happen. And what we're going to do, Jets and I, we've set up so everybody will be able to come in and see these recordings. what we're also doing is every Tuesday and every Thursday at 8 p.m. Sydney time will be a hangout just like this with a new host, a new international guest, and also a new attendees at various levels of the business, from newbie to to diamond. Next Tuesday night is going to be our regional leader from Western Australia, Wayne Hunt, will be host, and his special international guest will be Danny Turner from the UK. So that will also be one to do not miss. Now, if anybody in the world that isn't a diamond, if you'd like to be one of these attendees like we have here on the bottom, and you're at various levels and you'd like to tell your story, or you'd like to participate, you'd like to be part of this, please, you can either private message myself in Facebook or Jets for Feeder, who's the other national leader here in Australia, and we can get you into one of the upcoming hangouts that we're going to do twice weekly. Now, also too, everybody, please don't forget, 31st of July next year in Sydney is our big event at Star City Casino. And at this stage, I think, just about everybody I spoke to in Cologne out of 1,300 people said they were all coming here for our event. So, I mean, if we can get 100 plus from internationals, 200 plus internationals, is going to be awesome. We're going to try and put 1,000 people in the room at Star City, but we can grow to 3,000. If we can sell enough tickets, it would be awesome to pack it to the rafters. With 3,000 people would be absolutely off the chain. So that's the plan. Everybody, you can buy your tickets. I haven't got the banner to hold up, but the link you can go to is maptourdownunder.com. You can go there to buy your tickets. There are a few early bird tickets left, so get in quick to get the discounted ticket. If not, still buy your tickets. Everybody's coming. We've all got these UK and Germans that are coming out here. They're not just coming here for a week for our event or a couple of days. Some are coming for 4 weeks or 6 weeks. So they're going to be here. We're going to be able to rub shoulders with them. We're going to be able to talk to them, hear their story, have dinner with them, maybe have coffee, maybe even have breakfast with them. So everybody, please get onto that. Get your tickets. Secure your seat, because it is going to sell out at some stage. And that will be absolutely awesome to see you all here. And I can see my brother Colin here again, see him again in Sydney. He'll be here too, so you can get to talk to him and chat to him about all of this. And if everybody would like to unmute your mics, and how about we give a 2016 cheer for Matt, and also for Mike Dees, and also for Lynn and Tony Booth. Lynn Booth is the one that pays us every 20 minutes, so she is a very, very, very important person in this business, and we love her dearly. She's a lovely lady. I spent a lot of time with her in Cologne, and also with Tony, and also Mark Gobrel. They are fantastic people. I can't wait to see them all again. And how about we give them all a big cheer for 2016? And okay, on 3, 1, 2, 3. Yay!
2016 will be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
2015's been big. It's changed my life. It's changed a lot of lives. 2016 is going to be even bigger. Lots more goals to set and also achieve. And we can all do it within this business. So everybody, thank you for being here. I want to see you all succeed. I'm here to help everybody. Anybody, you put your hand up, I'm here. I'll help. Any questions you need answered, I'm here to help. So thank you very much, and also a very special thank you to Colin for giving his morning up to come and spend with us. Sorry we might have delayed your plans to click some 10 ads. Oh no, you did that at 7 o'clock, didn't you?
That's right.
Maybe we're keeping you from your morning coffee or something. All right, thank you very much, everybody. Cheers, and look forward to seeing some new faces next Tuesday and Thursday. Thanks,
Good
guys.
luck, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.